live.
Hello and welcome to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2023 for our third arrival in this year's edition. You can see four brothers here rolling in. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We are live in English Harbour in Antigua in the Caribbean. I'm Charlotte, your live reporter. Let us know where you're watching from. I've already seen there's a fair few of you from America watching your team. Your brothers coming in. 3 brothers and a nephew.
Come on, bro. Come on. We got brothers from another mother. Come on, guys.
13 4 brothers close to the finish line. Send in your messages of support. Thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube.
15 meters.
You are watching 4 brothers as they cross the finish line in the world's toughest row. And they've done it.
Well done, boys.
Well done, guys!
Lovely stuff, guys.
Amazing stuff.
Awesome job, guys. It's done.
They've been rowing across the Atlantic Ocean ever since the 13th of December. That's right, they spent Christmas and they are a family team.
Legends, guys.
3 members of the team are brothers and 1 is their nephew. We've got 3 family teams in the fleet this year. These guys, along with Atlantic Rowing and For Better or Worse. Like I say, they started out as a team of 4 brothers. However, brother Troy stepped out of the race and their 21-year-old nephew Ben stepped up to the footplate. And you can see Ben there, second from the bow, second from the front of the boat with the black visor turned backwards.
Ellos también.
On board, we have Timothy Hamilton, Tim, Trenton Hamilton, Trent, Thomas Hamilton, all brothers, and then Ben Clark, who is the youngest person in the fleet this year by 17 days. All from the USA, having a moment of prayer. Ben is actually Indian born, Scottish raised, to a Jamaican father. Ages ranging from 21 to 43. They're raising funds to bring help and hope to Afghan refugees as they resettle in communities around the world. Celebrating to their supporters up on the fort. That's where the flare went off with head safety officer Ian Couch to let them know when they had actually crossed the finish line and could stop finally rowing. And that's all they've done. All they've done for 37 days. And the reason that they are raising funds to help Afghan refugees is because their brother and uncle Troy spent nearly a decade living in Afghanistan running various non-profit organizations. So it's very close to their hearts. Hey, Bobby!
You haven't seen them in a while, eh? No.
Their blue eyes are literally sparkling.
You don't want you guys to get blown into the rocks? Yeah.
Ah, fabulous. The early days, with the rough conditions, the team experienced some serious seasickness. It's not unusual. But within 4 days, only 1 team member was left still with mild seasickness, which continued for them up until Christmas. Then it went away and then it came back again. And that happens for quite a few rowers. It can be quite difficult to adjust, and for others, much easier to adjust.
Yes, sir! Oh, yes, boy! Woo! Awesome, guys, awesome! Great stuff, guys! Yes, man! Great job, guys!
You are watching the world's toughest row Atlantic 2023. These guys started their row on the 13th of December last year, and it's taken all this time for them to get across the Atlantic. They had fairly unusual trade wind patterns in a high northward direction. Just before Christmas, the team felt that they were a little too far north, but like many teams at that time, the conditions meant that making a move south was far too challenging, and it would potentially risk broadsiding the boat, potential knockdown, or a capsize, which are situations that the teams preferably like to avoid. Knockdowns are when the boat rolls past 90 degrees but goes upright the same way it rolled. Capsize is when a boat rolls through 360 degrees, then self-right. And there's another type, which is when they pitch pole, which is when the boat goes over end, which is quite unusual, and it happens really only in big surfing conditions when the weight of the boat is too far forward. And these guys wanted to avoid all of those scenarios and did really well to do so. They had a break of an oar. They had an oar gate, which is what holds the oar in place on the boat. One of those came loose 5 days into the challenge, but it was quickly fixed.
Enjoy the last few meters. That's it, eh?
Okay, so we're going to head in just beyond these guys. We're going to have the rolling video, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Like I say, we're going to go ahead. These guys are going to row themselves into the harbour. You can see there where the super yachts are, into the dockyard, and then we'll see them step on land for the first time since the 13th of December. Exciting moment where they get to hug their family and friends, and they've been looking forward to that all this time. So stick around, keep your messages of support coming in, and we look forward to seeing you shortly. Hello and welcome back for the arrival of Four Brothers.
What we are witnessing here today on this beautiful day in East Harbour, Mississippi, is the arrival of the Four Brothers! Yeah! You see him? Wave at him! Wave at him! 10 more meters, guys! 10 more meters! And you've made it all the way across the course in 85 miles!
Welcome back to the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2023
Looks like a mountain.
for the arrival of our first American team out of the 4 teams we have to row in to Nelson's Dockyard here in Antigua after leaving La Gomera in the Canaries all the way 3,000 miles across the Atlantic on the 13th of December.
All right.
Tim, Thomas, and Ben, welcome to Antigua! What I need to do.
Push forward. Okay, come down.
Coming down. Let's get close to Dad.
Family team, 4 brothers. If you're just joining us, we've got 3 brothers and 1 nephew and all of their family.
All right. Say Four Brothers, guys. Four Brothers. You gotta let them stand up now. They haven't stood up in a long time on land. It's a little challenge here, okay? You gotta let them get their bearings. And then you can get them big up, okay? Yes, yes, perfect.
On board, we've got Tim Hamilton, Trent Hamilton, Thomas Hamilton. They're the three brothers, and Ben Clark, the nephew.
You don't hear me say that often.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, straight in from the Atlantic Ocean. They started their journey in November, December 13th last year, and now they're finally here. Give it up for Team Four Brothers! Representing the United States of America, and for the first time ever, an ocean rower from Jamaica! Come on, guys!
Yes. Yes, thank you.
All right.
Okay. I know it's going to be a little higher.
As I mentioned, for the first time ever in the World Summer history, we have a participant representing Jamaica. Ben's dad is from Jamaica. And Mom from the United States. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Four Brothers! So, ladies and gentlemen, would we like to see these four amazing young men step on land here at Mrs. Stockyard?
Yes,
Then you need to make some noise. I ask again, would we like to see this incredible team step on land? Guys, welcome to Antigua. Who's first?
Ben, Tim. Oh, Tim. Skip it, Ben.
Welcome. Welcome.
All right, Ben. Thomas. Hey.
Brett.
And the duck might be a bit slightly wobbly. Family, go and say hi to your family. Friends.
All right. Yeah. Let's go to see Daddy. Hey. This is so strange. Let's go find Daddy. Haircut your Daddy. That's all you see.
Always amazing scenes at the backyard when we see family and friends together again with their loved ones. It's been many days at sea. Soon we will know how many.
It's Team Trent.
Oh, hey, man.
Even some stories, potential future ocean rowers.
Back. Love you, man. Pray for every day. I know. We were actually talking about that. They probably prayed for us more than we did. But my good day. Oh, my goodness.
Loving the beard, man. You gotta keep it. What do you say?
I
Keep
love
it. Does
it.
it say?
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Oh,
Guys,
oh, buddy. Oh.
Thank you. What an adventure. What an adventure. Did you get fun? Yeah. You guys know
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming down here to the backyard and experience this amazing arrival of the Four Brothers. Guys, it's time to step on to the podium.
All right.
And that could be a bit wobbly as well.
That's good. You made that? Wow. Thank you. You made the flowers. I know all your pictures you made. You guys look different. Just a little bit. Really?
Tim, Trent, and Thomas, time to step onto the podium and where Ben, your nephew, is already waiting. And yes, you heard it correct. We are talking about three brothers, Hamiltons, and their nephew, Ben. Raise your hand, Ben. This is Ben. Yesterday, I announced Paul from Out of the Blue to be the fleet's youngest rower of 21 years old. It's correct, he is 21 years old, but he's not the youngest because Ben, he is 17 days younger. So Paul, you had it for like 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have witnessed here today at the Antigua in English Harbor was the incredible arrival of the four brothers representing the United States of America and Jamaica for the first time. You started your crossing in December 13th last year in La Gomera. Now you're here 3,000 miles later in this beautiful, amazing spot in Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, and Team Four Brothers, you did your crossing in an amazing 37 days, 10 hours, and 55 minutes.
And you didn't race. And you weren't racing.
We have Fanny here representing Antigua Beauty Government with some gift bags.
Thank you. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I love that you still have your harnesses on and your PLDs. Safety first, always in the World Service Row. We also have fellow ocean rower from Atlantic and Pacific, Lavinia here, also finished officer, handing out a certificate of achievement.
Thank you.
A big applause for that.
All right.
So, team, brothers, four brothers. What an amazing journey. I had a look at the log earlier today, went through all the calls that has been made. There haven't been much trouble out there. You have done amazingly. There's been some water in the cabin, there's been some seasickness, and a little here and there. But I'm sure there must have been some challenges out there, and it has been tough at times, right, Finn?
Yeah, rowing across the ocean is tough. So I wouldn't say anything individually. It's just the everyday relentlessness of waking up and just keep pushing every day, and being loving and kind and humble before your brothers and your fellow team members.
And yeah, a big applause for that. So, being the nephew, but also a brother, how has it been?
Pretty cool. And I'd never known my uncles like that before. I got to know them pretty well. I love them all the more.
That's good to hear. One of the experiences out there, best experiences out there in the ocean.
Best experience just being with my brothers and nephews. Nothing better than that. Obviously, the way they supported us, each other, encouraged us, pointed us to be faithful in our tasks. That's the best experience I had.
Good to hear. What do you miss the most here? Now you're back on dry land.
I'm not missing anything yet. Oh, yes. So I have been looking forward since the first day to a Coca-Cola Classic, American Coke.
Right.
How much longer I need to wait for that?
So, family and friends, and a US Coke came before you guys. But that's okay when you're across the Atlantic Ocean. So, now you have done this as being the four brothers. Any new adventures around the corner? I know you need to step on dry land and the ground have to be not so wobbly as it is now, but have you talked about anything?
No, I don't think I'm allowed to take an adventure for a while. So, not myself.
Okay, then I will ask the audience, would we like to see this team maybe on another ocean? I heard family say no, the audience say yes. It will be up to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you witnessed it all here at the dockyard, Nelson's Dockyard in English Harbor in beautiful Antigua. Team Four Brothers, consisting of three brothers and a nephew, all Hamiltons, did their crossing in 37 days, 10 hours and 55 minutes. Let's give them a big, big warm welcome with a hip hip hooray. And let's enjoy the rest of the day here in beautiful English Harbor. Ladies and gentlemen, hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Welcome to Antigua. We're going to do a live interview on YouTube with Charlotte. After that, we have a table ready here with a nice meal and some cold drinks. We also have The team's already here, standing here, waiting for you as well. And it's always amazing to see fellow ocean rowers meeting each other here, safe back in Antigua. That's very special moment to see. So first off to Charlotte.
Hi guys, come on down.
All right.
Carefully.
Right. Don't worry about it now.
Get in nice and close. Hold on to each other.
Yeah.
You need to. Oh, welcome to Antigua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sparkling blue eyes and big smiles. It's amazing to see you. I wanted to ask, so I just heard somebody saying there, you guys weren't racing.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
You didn't have any intention of like pushing hard, and because we noticed that you were with Team Marduk
Yeah.
for so much of the way.
Very strong team.
Yeah.
Very good. They're very good.
Yeah.
We all made a promise to each other before we started this race, and actually our oldest brother, who originally was on the team until he got injured, wrote up a covenant that we all agreed to and committed to each other, that we would love each other, put each other first, always believe the best, always believe that the other person was giving everything they had, and that every time someone was down, we would pick each other up. Whenever when someone offended us, we would forgive, and that's all we cared about. It didn't matter when we got here or how fast.
And that resulted in us just cruising. So it was really exciting for us whenever people would text us or we'd hear from others like, hey, you're doing really well. You know, your pace is the fastest in the fleet again. We were like, I don't know why, because we're just rolling. We're not racing.
Every time it was your time to come on shift, all it meant was I need to get up and do it because my other brother deserves his rest.
Yeah.
So if I don't get up and do my work, then I'm not being fair to my other brother.
Yeah.
Amazing, great team support there.
Yeah.
And even to the point, at one point you were on Power Anchor. I think you went on it a couple of times
Yes.
during that stint. And Marduk, they just kind of went ahead. And then you came off Power Anchor. It was almost like you needed the rest, and then you carried on really strong, really good.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to say to friends and family back home as the rain comes
We're
in?
so grateful to our immediate wives and our kids and our parents in Ben's case who supported us going on this trip, because obviously it was a big sacrifice for them as well for us to be gone. And they supported us all along the way. So we have so many friends that have followed us and people that don't even know that have been huge supporters through social media, and that's been really encouraging and amazing. So we've been happy to represent those people.
It's been lovely to follow you guys. Enjoy your time in Antigua with your family and friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're home country, right?
Indeed.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. So as the rain
Join the people
down,
standing under the tent now. Let's give the team a big applause.
everybody's literally under the tent. The rain is chucking down. Next up, we've got Team Marduk, who we just talked about. They're coming in tomorrow morning, sometime between 6
It's
and
only
7,
water.
I think I last saw local time. That's 10 and 11 UTC. They're the next 4-man team to come in. Make sure you stay tuned live on YouTube tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.